Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 4th episode in our Dark Souls 3 video series. My name is the Pumpkin Scribe, your guide in this world. And for today's adventure, we will be continuing where we left off, at Firelink Shrine. I hope all your days are going well, and now, let us begin. Alright, and we're finally back at it again, a little earlier than anticipated. As you all are aware, Episode 3, sadly, no game audio was captured. And because no game audio was captured, it was unable to be rendered. And so Episode 3 had no game audio. It was only my commentary and the visuals of the game. If you had a chance to just skim through it and figure out where we left off at from Episode 3, go ahead and do that now if you haven't had a chance to do that already. If you have, great. That's amazing. We'll be picking up right where we left off from the end of Episode 3. If you want to watch all of it, then feel free, but there's no need to at all. You can just skim through and figure out where we left off at. So, with that, let us continue. My apologies, the audio cut out there a little bit, but we are finally back. Everything should be going well now. I'm just going to check and make sure the audio is fully working. Yep, the audio is being captured, so we have game audio. Perfect. Okay, and now we journey into the Forbidden Tower. Not really forbidden, but we needed a key that cost 20,000 souls to get into this place, so what we find, best be worth it. Best be worth it. We're not going to go in there just yet. We're going to take a drop on this little ledge here. Drop down one more. Here we are. I'm going to go over and kick this ladder down. And we're going to go up over here. You can see when we get close, it'll be a little...
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
So yeah, we can basically drop items down on top of there, and it'll be traded for other items. There's specific items, like an item table that we can do, and all that, but we're not really going to be bothered with that. We can do it in here as well, up on the rafters. What we're after is what I talked about near the end of Episode 3. There is this item here, and another Estus shard for us. We'll repeat, same thing. And right here is our hidden wall. Perfect. Now we drop down. I just need to make sure. I can't remember, is it this one or the other one? Must be the other one. Oh, there it is. It is just there. There's no... shouldn't be any illusionary thing. Now we get the covetous silver serpent ring. That's what it was. Always check. Never be too careful. There we are. Drop down again. There we are. We're going to be equipping this. Fallen foes yield more souls. Very nice. And we're going to go back around, and this time go all the way up to the tower to try and get probably one of the best rings in the game, in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we don't have the Bloodbite ring on. We're going to unequip that, just because I don't... You know, we need room for a ring, and... oh, I guess this is a good time to say it than any. Near the very beginning. For anybody watching who is new to this series and hasn't seen any of the previous episodes, this is a modded playthrough. How is it modded, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you did. It is modded because basically, if you notice from some of the drops I was taking, I don't really take any like proper damage, and stamina does not decrease. FP will also not decrease, and a benefit of the mod is that also things like bleed, frost buildup, stuff like that doesn't really affect me at all. I have beaten the game without using this mod. I want to make that explicitly clear. um, Twice, actually, to get both of the endings. I have yet to get the third hidden ending, which is what we're going for in this playthrough. But yeah, if you're wondering why, it's mainly because I want to give a proper story analysis, proper world showing off analysis, right? Without the inconvenience of death that it brings, even though it is an integral part of the game. And I quite love the death mechanic. I think it's probably one of the best death mechanics in any game that I've played. And I've played a lot of games, so I do quite like it. It is very fun. But for the sake of this particular playthrough, we're not going to do that. And also, it can be a little annoying. Let's be real with ourselves. It can be a little annoying at times as well. So keep an eye on that gate. Probably didn't catch it because we're not meant to, but anyway. Here's the bell. And here's our Firekeeper soul. Now, if you remember the bell that donged at the... or bell that sounded, I guess is a more appropriate term, when we awoke in the Ashen Graveyard. That was the bell. Oh! That is odd. I thought... For anyone wondering, there is normally a guy, favorite fan of Dark Souls, named Patches, that traps you in here the first time you do it, but apparently that's not the case. However, we're still gonna make our way down to get the Estus ring. Increases HP restored with Estus Flask. Now, of course, we won't be using our Estus Flask for this playthrough. I'm going to be making some adjustments to our loadout because of everything that because of the mods that we're using, which are working. If you watched episode 2, it might have happened in 3 as well. I forget, but the mod was not working. I think I got the mod working in 3. Episode 3, but I forget. So this is like officially stating it is working again. We have everything back up and running than it was in episode 1. So yeah, we are good. So yeah, let's just quickly go into our equipment slot and remove that and remove that, which we won't need. Let's replace let's do embers there. Actually, we don't even need embers, do we? We do want, let's do our charcoal pine resin. Our normal resin there. Back. Fire bombs next. Then our throwing daggers. Then our repair powder. And that's really the essentials that we need. Oh yeah, this is probably a good note. This is where we come out of it, where we fought the Master. So, yeah. Cool little loop around there. Sure, I'll fight some baddies. And now we are back. We're gonna go and talk to our Firekeeper.
Welcome home, speak then.
Give Firekeeper soul.
Ashen One, this is much like what lies within me.
Yes, it is.
Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both Firekeepers after all.
And now the
Forgive me,
Firekeeper
sister.
can heal what's known as the Dark
May the
Sigil,
flames guide thy way.
which, for the ending that we are talking about, we will never want to do. We want the Dark Sigil, the Dark Signs, if you will. This way, we're gonna go to Andre to repair items eventually. For now, we're just gonna go around and talk to some NPCs and just get those quest lines advanced a bit.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express for trusting a lowly pyromancer, and as promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need it.
It's now the Pyromancy Flame.
Careful you don't.
Very nice. And now we're just
Not
gonna
big
leave,
What is it?
because we can't really do anything else with that. Considering, I also don't want to really use, pyromancies or any kind of spells right now.
Oh, hello, you're back.
Hi, Grey Rat.
And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
Talk.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
And now we get to give Loretta's bone because Loretta is very much so dead.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. You can keep the as.
Yeah, and we can purchase some items from him, but we're not going to at this time.
Goodbye, and stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
Poor Grey Rat. And here we have Yol of Londor, one of the most important NPCs in this ending, and very careful that we don't do anything too fast.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Now, we can purchase a few sorceries from him. We can talk again, or we can draw out our true strength. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw out our true strength once. You then, for every 2 deaths, have to come back to him, and after that you can draw out your true strength again. And once you get that to 5, certain things will happen. But you really need to do a few things before you get to 5. Because an event will trigger once you hit 5 that will make the completion of this impossible. So we're going to do it once.
Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
And we're going to use our souls to level up our strength.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
And now I have it one dark side. If we go into our inventory, you can see, where is it? Our dark sign, right here, which we do have equipped. Oh wait, I thought. No. Maybe that is what it does. I swore it did something else. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played it, so I will review what we have to do and make sure we don't get too far, so we can properly meet the requirements for the ending. Because this is kind of convoluted to get this hidden ending. But now we're gonna travel to the Dilapidated Bridge. Alright. I hope everyone's day is going well. Just didn't think I said that yet. Hope everyone's day is going well, and since the last video, everything's been going very well. Here we are. The Undead Settlement. We're not going to go after the Crystal Wizard again. Yeah. Okay. Back down to the rats. Hi, rat. There we are. Alright. Yeah, so we unlocked a shortcut in episode 3. I'm gonna hang out right here. Bye, dog. So we can avoid the dogs. Forgot how to use the item. I think it's R, maybe? There we go. Get a large soul. And yeah, so we do have an Estus shard. We could have gone to Andre and upgraded our Estus. But before we do the fight that's coming up, I don't know if we will actually get a bonfire. I don't believe we do. So we may be going in with that. Oh wait, what am I saying? We're not using Estus because of the mod. Oh, whatever. There's a way to get in there. I just forget. All right. Onion Bro? There's Onion Bro.
Oh, pardon
I was absorbed in thought. I am
Of course you are.
Siegward of Katarina.
Sigurd.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
I could say you are.
Have
Yeah.
you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Okay, and now we have the elusive, not really elusive, what do you call it? Platform trap. Run across there. It'll bring down the original to allow us to get up the tower. Right there, if you missed it, little platform. And now we get to go talk to the big friendly giant. Hi, bud.
Who are you?
Make peace.
I help anytime.
Thank you. I have a young white branch. We can talk to him again.
I help anytime.
Good, bud. Sweet. And we go down and wait for the right moment. Oh, it was on the other side. We'll forgo down the tower eventually. But for now, I'm gonna go back up. Back down. Just in the nick of time, make it through.
Don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road.
Yeah, we're gonna go down that road.
I could try to... No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Onion bro. Gotta get the right. And there's the shot for the video thumbnail. Alright, we're heading in. Is Onion Bro coming? Yep,
No!
here we go.
You should have waited. Well,
Ooh, that was close.
late now.
There we go.
I seek word of the Knights of Katarina. Fight by your side. Ah!
Now we got a fire jump. You can see he's a little overheated right now.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Sagbro.
To your valor, my sword, and our victory together.
Or not.
Long may the sun shine.
Long may the sun shine, indeed, my friend, indeed. But we're not actually going to drink it. We're gonna use that at the. I think we can use this over at the bird place. The trade it in for a different item. So that's what we're gonna be using it for, if I think we can. Now we get to explore this little new area and find some cool new stuff. So right around here. As it circles around. Of course. It is one of those days, of course. Let's just go ahead and get this one up here. Large club. A pale tongue. Now I have the northern armor. Now we gotta go in here. And this is where things get a little tricky because you can kind of see there's an item there. But if we maneuver correctly, they don't drop. Like at all. This is another ambush spot which will, I believe, trigger no matter what. Yeah. Orange Skull and 5 Fading Souls, very nice. I don't believe there's anything on this balcony. Let's go across the bridge. Dogs again? Of course, I swear. This is why a Dark Souls player's favorite animal is a cat. Okay, here we go. No mimic. Very nice. But that they will drop. No more Fading Souls. Sad. Now I go up here and there'll be 2 of the priest ladies. Are they ladies? I've never really known. I mean, they may not even have a gender, let's be real. The chant they make sound like they might be, but who knows? Could just be mimicking the souls of the creatures they've killed. Making their sound. Interesting. I do wonder if they dropped that weapon though. It's a fun weapon. I think this is Lloyd's Talisman. Oh, it's Flynn's Ring, not Lloyd's Talisman. Flynn's Ring. And we can go ahead and take this off. Lowering equip load increases attack. Well, we already have a pretty low equip load ratio, so we'll get some more attack damage out of it. Very, very nice. And now, go down here. There we are. Roll down here again. Going around just to make sure there is, yep, I knew it. Something here. Homeward Bone, 2 more. And now I'll have to... Oh, there. I hit it, so... Now we got the Chloranthe ring, as well as the Mira vest, which, if this seems familiar for anyone who's played Dark Souls 2... yeah, oh yeah. You'll know what I'm talking about when I say that. And now we're back here, to this place. Which, yeah. Kind of like, why? We can't go through the door. And the reason I believe we can't go through the door is because we need to go down the elevator shaft instead of going up. So we will need to head back to the elevator. Oh, I think I also said that we were going to go to Andre to repair our weapon and or armor. I forget if armor has durability, but I know that weapon does have durability. So, eventually, after this boss fight, we will do that, definitely. I also think Episode 3 was going to have a pretty awesome thumbnail, but I didn't do a custom thumbnail just because it didn't have any audio. So if people are wondering about like why that was in Episode 3 when I said, oh, that'd be a neat thumbnail, and then it just never happened, is because it doesn't have any audio. I didn't really want to do it without having any game audio, so I just did the normal DS3 image artwork thing. But this will be a custom thumbnail. I'll try to do custom thumbnails for all of them in case something like that happens. And now I have the Irithyll Straight Sword. Surprisingly, this is not where I wanted to go. Go. I think there might have been another path in the Undead Settlement that we didn't take. Let's go back to the Undead Settlement bonfire and see if we can't figure out how to get to that boss. I think I remember what we had to do, but I am sorely forgetting. There's a tower that we were at. There's a giant friend up there. This time we'll try to sneak by all these guys instead of going after them. Could use the souls, but yeah. There's our thrall buddies. See, every time we've broken that already, so I was really hoping we would just break it again. I gotta get out of this corner. I desperately need to get out of this corner. Oh, come on, cheap move. There we go. And we got a Titanite shard, nice. That's worth it. Makes it all worth it in the end. Oh yeah, this has to be the way. I hear a crystal lizard. Now I remember this place. Now I... Oh, wait. Oh yeah, we gotta go this way instead of going on the bridge and cutting through there. Yeah. Hi, bud. I really want your weapon. We're not today. Sadly, not today. Nope, not today. Hoping there might have been a chance. So, our giant friend is right up there in that tower. And he'll help us out now. And I don't believe come after us. Oh, we died. I guess that's the problem when you can't jump. Nice. It goes to show you that even when you're playing with mods, you can still succumb to death. You can still succumb to death. We're going to travel to the bridge. Actually, we're gonna go to the Firelink again. And then go back to the bridge and stuff. Take a little detour. Back to Firelink. And how are we doing on time? We're getting pretty close. We are getting pretty close to time. This may go a little over 45, depending. I just want to reinforce some stuff. Hello, Andre.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Reinforce weapon. Can't really do any of that. Back. Repair equipment. Oh, nothing's needed was repaired. Oh, we can go ahead and reinforce Estus again. Do that.
Forgive me, I don't.
Alright. And then go ahead and do this. We don't really need any of those. Go ahead and replace this with our embers, because embers I think can restore what we lost. Yes, restoring us. Traveling to the dilapidated bridge. And we're marching straight through. Let's see, can we use any better weapons, actually? Mailbreaker, no. Broadsword. C to strength. 117. Scimitar doesn't do nearly as good. Neither does the rapier. Can't really use the Irithil straight sword yet. So we need strength of what? Oh, we need dex of 14. We're gonna start doing our. We're gonna start doing our dex more. Let's switch to the broadsword. Very nice. We're not going after the item on over to the right. We are going to try and go up and around. Nope. There was another chance for the sword, but nope. Now we got some ashes that we can give to the old hand lady from Dark Souls 2. See, we can't. We can't jump. I really want it though. But we can't jump for some reason. What does C do? Is C doing anything? I wonder. Settings, key bindings, jump is set to space for some reason. And run forward is just set to W. So what if we set this to C? Nothing still. I'm actually hitting C quite a lot, and nothing is happening. Left alt is that. Try one more time. Alright, well I guess we just can't jump at all. I thought it'd be okay. That's a scimitar. One of my favorite weapons in the game is a scimitar. Not a scimitar, God. A scythe. Wrong thing. Scythe is one of my favorite weapons in the game. And we can't get it. Because we can't jump. And I don't have a controller. So, that's great. And we finally unlock the door! After all this time, the door is unlocked. And now we fight the living tree thing. Now we're gonna go around here and take out some of the minions so we're not fighting the minions during the fight, especially this one with red eyes, as you can see. And now we've awakened the Great Wood. Need to find out where one of his sacks are. There we go. There's another sack on his hand right over here. But we gotta go into the bigger arena now. Leg. And then back to the middle. Or just this hand in general. And he's gonna eat us. Or just slam us to the ground. I swear he used to throw me. The first time I fought this thing, I swear it threw me across the arena. And there we go. Down it goes. Okay, the transposing kiln is what we needed to get Vort's items and stuff. We give that to the Lord of Cinder. One of the Lords of Cinder. Back at Firelink. And we could have joined a Covenant here. There's a secret way to do that. But we didn't do that. But if you remember, we also killed this guy who invaded us. So, in a way, you know, in a way it was worth it. He did try to kill us and all that. Or God, shield. And we can pray at the altar. We can still technically get the stuff, we just can't get the Covenant. Oh, I don't think. Can we still? Yeah, we can still offer a vertebrae shackle. Even though we don't have the Covenant, it can still do that. No other use for the shackle in the game, so yeah. With that, we'll head back and end the episode. We're looking at just at 50 minutes right here. Alright, we'll make this brief. thank you all for watching. Hope you had a great time this time. Sorry for last episode again. Hopefully that got resolved and everything is working well for this episode. Without that, I tested it. Everything should be working just fine, so we should be all good. If you want to stay notified whenever I release a new episode of the series, you can always hit the notification bell. You don't have to. Truly a recommendation only for you to do. You can hit the like bell. You can hit the like button or the subscribe button if you want to as well. Once again, I just make these videos just for a little, just so it brings me joy. Small hobby for me to do. You all liking it and enjoying it as much as I am brings me. It's like a cherry on top. It's very nice, and I really do humbly appreciate all of you. Every single one of you that watch these videos and hits the likes button and subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of you. You all are amazing. And even if you don't, you're amazing too. Always remember that. Everyone's amazing. Treat everyone with kindness. Never forget those. Alright. With that, yeah, peace out.